Question number 1 for 10 points. Why did God send a flood? Interruption, red 1.
Why did God send a flood upon the earth? Because the people were so wicked they thought about evil all the time.
Very good for 10 points. Question 2 for 10 points. Who wrote more books? Interruption, green 1. Very good for 10 points. Question number 3 for 20 points, quotation question. Quote the verse that says Jesus. Interruption, red 2.
Quote the verse that says Jesus is Lord, saying Jesus Christ is the same yesterday and today and forever.
Very good for 20 points. Question number 4 for 20 points. What do we mean when we say the Bible is? Interruption, red 1.
Verbally inspired, God inspired each word of the Bible and not just with thoughts or ideas.
Very good for 20 points.
Time out, please.
Time out, red team. Number 5 for 10 points. How many books are there in? Interruption, green 1. That is incorrect for minus 5 points. The entirety of the question will be read for the red team only. How many books are in the Old Testament? Red 1.
39.
That is correct. 10 points. Question number 6 for 30 points. Quotation question. How can we determine God's will? Interruption, red 2.
How can we determine God's will for our lives? Proverbs 3:5 and 6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, lean not on your own understanding, and all your ways acknowledge Him, and He will make the path straight.
Very good for 30 points. Question number 7 for 20 points. What part did God? Interruption, red 2.
What part did God the Father have in creation? God the Father made commands which caused the world to be created out of nothing.
Very good for 20 points. Question number 8 for 10 points. Into what country was Joseph? Interruption, red 3.
Into what country was Joseph sold as a slave? Egypt.
Very good for 10 points. Question 9 for 20 points. Over how many different? Interruption, red 2.
Over how many different Old Testament prophecies were fulfilled by the life and death of Jesus? Over 300.
Very good for 20 points. Question 10 for 10 points. What happened to Joseph when? Interruption, red 1.
What happened to Joseph when he refused to commit sin with his master's wife? He was put to prison.
Very good for 10 points. Question 11 for 30 points. What 3 persons? Interruption, red 2.
What 3 persons did Jesus raise from the dead? Jairus' daughter, a widow's son, and Lazarus.
Very good for 30 points.
Time out, please.
Time out, red team. Go to board, please. Question number 12 for 20 points, quotation question. Have all people, interruption, red 2.
Have all people sinned? For all have sinned and come short of the glory of God. Romans 3:23.
That is good for 20 points. Quiz it. Question 13 for 30 points, quotation question. Why did God send His Son into the interruption, green 4?
Into the world. John 3:16-17. For God so loved the world that He sent His only begotten Son,
that whosoever believeth in him should not perish, but have everlasting life. For God sent not his Son into the world to condemn the world, but that the world through him might be saved.
And that is incorrect for minus 15 points. The entirety of the question be read for the red team only. Why did God send his Son into the world? No response given. Correct answer is John 3:16-17. For God so loved the world that he gave his one and only Son, that whosoever believes in him shall not perish but have eternal life. For God did not send his Son into the world to condemn the world, but to save the world through him. Okay. Question number 14. For 10 points. What promise did God make to Moses? Interruption, red 1.
What promise did God make to Moses at the burning bush? That he would deliver the children of Israel out of Egypt?
Very good, for 10 points. Question 15 for 10 points. In what language was most of the New Testament, interruption, red 1?
New Testament written in Greek.
Very good, for 10 points. Is that a quiz out?
Time out, please.
Time out, red team. Question number 16 for 10 points. Why did Joseph's brothers come to Egypt? Green 3. Very good, for 10 points. Question 17 for 20 points. How were people created in the image? Green, interruption, green 4.
God. People are created with spiritual natures which permit them to reason, make choices, and to know and love God.
Very good, for 20 points. Question 18 for 20 points, quotation question. According to John's Gospel, why did, interruption, green 4.
Why did Jesus come to earth? John 10:10. The thief cometh not but for to steal, and to kill, and to destroy. I am come that they might have life, and that they might have it more abundantly.
Very good, for 20 points. Question 19 for 10 points. Which two of the 12 spies said the Israelites? Interruption, green 3. I'm going to need a judge's ruling on that. Tell us no. Answer's good for